Yo, 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 yo. Okay. On code 365. Okay. On code 24/7. Okay. On code at all motherfucking times. You understand me? Still at it, man. You know. Still at it. I know people out there, you know. You wonder where the fuck are you going with your channel? Where's the direction? I'm everywhere. Okay, I'm nowhere. What they call that shit? I'm omnipresent. Okay, but yeah, man. Back at it like a back spasm. Okay, tonight we talking about the Mami Wata priestess and the Mami Wata priesthood. You understand me? 19 kids, something like that. You understand me? But the Mami Wata priesthood consists of spiritual leaders who head ceremonies, maintain shrines, conduct healing rituals, and initiate new devotees into the service of Mami Wata. Water pantheon. And we talk about marine spirits and the Leviathan. We could get into the marine kingdom. Let's click on it, see if we see anything interesting. Trance and possession. Let's get it started. Guide worshipers safely during ceremonies when the spirit manifests and communicates through the bodies of devotees. Come on now. We're talking demon possession. We're talking demon possession. Okay, they got a little Mami Wata, the mermaid goddess of African Lord. Okay, Mami Wata. So they got a little 59-second clip. I ain't even gonna fuck with it. Okay. But yeah, trance, possession, demon. Right there. You got the healing, herbalist, spiritual advisor. Okay, initiation and training, sacred seclusion, undergo periods, purification, fasting, and ritual bathing in rivers or oceans under the strict supervision of senior priest or priesthood. Okay, notice it say priest or priesthood, meaning boy or girl. Okay, okay. Rebirth, right? This is what that Hindu reincarnation, Freemasonry. That's what I'm be trying to tell y'all. All this shit goes back to voodoo. Okay, doom, voodoo. The N and the M can be interchangeable. That's why they phonetically sound the same. So voodoo and voodoo. We know what a doom is, so let's not act like, let's not play this subjective semantics game, right? I know a lot of motherfuckers that like to indulge in negativity. The motherfucker that's comfortable with depravity, they like to talk subject. A lot of things is subjective, right? What's bad for you is good for me. Okay, so if you meet your doom, if any of us meet our doom, is it a positive or a negative? Which would make the opposite. If we birth, for us to be birthed and be given life and to come into the world, is that a positive or a negative? Right? One of the, I ain't gonna get too much, I ain't gonna digress too hard, but what I'm saying is the nuances lie in between the polar opposites of, like night and day, hot and cold, right? The entire stretch from polar ends is fact and actuality and things that have happened, right? The nuances are only accessories to the facts, right? Anyways, super digress. The regional names, Mami Wata, across African Americans, yada fucking yada. Okay, look who it is. And we did them the African American Wiccan Society. Look who the fuck it is. Okay, Mami Wata. Okay, Mami Wata. Let's see what they say. Oh, look, they got the big body. They got the big body, Mami Wata. Hold on, big baby. Beloved snake. Okay. Symbol of divination, power, healing, and divinity. Okay. Now notice it's a exuding primordial mother status. So when you talk about the primordial waters, you can get into the Leviathan and the biblical side of it. There go Mama Wata. Okay, Medusa. See how they still ship? Medusa. Teacher and guide. Okay. Take you through the universe, understanding the universe. Okay, bye. Goddess of high pride. She is well worshipped on the coastal region of Benin, Ghana, and Togo. While they worship many pantheons of water deities, it is Mama Wata who is most highly respected. Okay, for it is the Mama Wata priesthood that heads and officiates ceremonies, maintain her shrines, conduct the Mama Wata priesthood. Her symbols: beautiful snake. Okay, snake charmer. Did you see that? Let's read that. Her symbols often thought of as a beautiful snake charmer, protector, and seductive indigenous African water spirit. Mama Wata is widely celebrated to honor the essential and sacred nature of water. It is also widely believed that she often had depictions that were influenced by the lore of ancient European mermaids. I think that's in reverse. Oh, okay. Yeah, they said it right. Often had depictions that were influenced for, not by. Okay, let's move on. Oh, they got it. She can often be a shapeshifter appearing as a Papa Wata from time to time. African American Occult Society, ladies and gentlemen. And they hit you off with the I say at the end. I say. Okay, we got the Voodoo Days, Mami Wata Priestess interview. Oguta, the lake water spirit. The secret signs you belong to Mama Wata. So let me see what else videos they got. Worshiping Mama Wata. Mama Wata and Kali, the untold story of divine feminine. Right, so this is the thing. The divine feminine, you know, Kali is the goddess of destruction. She got the skulls and the severed heads. So this mother goddess worship is always satanic, kind of chaotic, kind of murderous energy. And don't try to get cute with the Mama Wata shit, because motherfucker, you can't live underwater. That water means death for you. You under that water 2, 3, 4, 5 minutes, you going to go meet the ancestors. So that water ain't good for you. You can play the subjective shit if you want to, but if a motherfucker drop you in the middle of the ocean, you know, how many of us can swim? How many of us can tread water for a long period of time? I mean, you know, we need rescuing. If I drop you in the middle of my motherfucking neighborhood because you on land, the percentages of you maintaining your safety and getting back to a place of even more, you know what I mean, is the chances increase. Another digression. Mami Wata Priesthood celebrating voodoo, legend. So okay, we see some. Oh, that image is dope. Oh, no, I like that. Okay, we got a lot of videos of Mama Wata. Mama Wata. I don't know why I like saying that. I'm sure we scroll on for 1,000. Oh, look at the blue. Remember they did that blue in that Beyonce video? When Beyonce did all that voodoo shit in that long ass like video discography. We might have to touch on that one day. But Yemaya is kind of one of these feminine deities, but they can also be associated with the devil. Okay. Let's see. The Yemaya demon. It says you likely mean, I don't know what the fuck that demon slayer bullshit is. I ain't an anime head like that. I'm also talking about the African water spirit Yemaya, sometimes misassociated with dark demonic entities in modern fiction. Ironically, demonic wiki, you got Yemoja. So Yemaya was in the Bible. She's often depicted as a mermaid, stunning woman, flowing hair. The demon, yeah. Damn, I don't want to get too far off. I mean, it still got something to do with it, but I think I spelled it wrong. Damn, it was. Oh, you got Yemaya, yeah. One of the Orishas. Damn, I cannot remember. Samaya's Babylonian Talmud. Well, I mean, if you can remember this shit, or you can remember the name I'm trying to think of, type it in the comments. Correct me if I'm wrong. But let's see what they got for Samaya's. Oh, a prominent fallen angel. Okay. So I mean, okay, we ain't gonna get too far off that. Let's get back to the motherfucking to the priesthood. Let's do another little scroll before we move on. Mama water spirits. Mama Wata is a person who is not in the voodoo Santeria. Okay, this is kind of what I was talking about. The Marine Kingdom, African water spirit, exposing the ancient demons. An entire hierarchy of the Mama Wata priesthood exists in the reason to do the same thing they keep fucking telling us. What did it say? African water spirit, Mama Wata, exposing this ancient demons, witchcraft agenda. I am not going to read all this. It said the name is traced to early languages of modern African societies today. The first root of this name is considered to be from the Ethiopian and Egyptian Coptic societies. In the Egyptian Coptic language, the word mama was used as the description of truth and wisdom, and the term at-ur meant ocean water. Another definition of the name traces the early Sudanese society where the word Wata referred to a woman. The name is often linked to a single entity but represents the strongest, most significant of all water spirits. What did they say before? Mami Wata traces back to the earliest African societies as recorded by the griots, keepers of history. The Dogon's creation myth tells the stories of Mama Wata and traces records of its existence more than 4,000 years ago. Mesopotamian myths also tell the great water goddess and their story of creation, known as Mama Aruru, to be the creator of life. Maybe this was a good read. Damn, Black Lives Matter then came out? Sure. African water spirits, European mermaids, Hindu gods and goddesses, Christian and Muslim saints. Sexy, jealous, beguiling. Interesting. variations of her name: Mama Wata, Mama Dilo, Yamaya, La Siren. You know what the sirens is? Okay. Yamanja down in Brazil. Jangu. Okay, the Queen of Heaven. That's interesting. Mother of all water. Mama Wata Priesthood. Characteristics. Okay, they probably giving you some good information. We ain't got all night for the fight, baby. Okay, they just keep saying the same thing about this. Mama Wata Priesthood. But notice how it says Libibio. And I did that video about LeBron and them when he was in LA. They were sponsored by like Bibigo or something like that. And I was saying that was some religious shit they derived that word from. But you see it right there. But that video was probably about a year ago. Sage reference. It says Mama Wata deities are both male and female, but are non-human and have never been human. Mama Wata spirits are born of Nana Buluku. Buluku. You gotta put that African accent when you say them African words. Alright, so I guess, y'all kind of get a Mama Wata, the spirit of the white woman. Wait a minute. Oh, I guess because you wear white when you do the ceremonies. Okay. Magical blend article, Voodoo Priestess, Mama Wata. I am a Mama Wata and Voodoo Priestess of the Yeve and the Tuchamba lineage from what is now Togo. Okay, mamawata.com. They got a little website. The information kind of look the same. Wait, let's see. They're saying people say, okay, let's read this little one. And as a Western man labeling all African religious belief as evil, justified colonization and slavery. Our spiritual traditions in West Africa were mocked, malignant, and reduced to childish notions of primitive superstition, satanic heathenship worship. In the case of voodoo, dark magic of witch doctors, cannibalism, and bizarre animal sacrifice are still prevalent in the minds throughout the African diaspora, popular culture, as well as most mainstream religions. Gladly, these negative images are slowly changing. I mean, listen, if you guys never seen, if you never seen a motherfucking Ifa ceremony or a motherfucking voodoo ceremony or like an Ifa, I can't, I don't know why it slipped my mind. But if you ever seen a motherfucker really cut that chicken head off and do the blood, and you ever seen a real altar with the rotten fruit and you go listen to some of the stories people have to do, sitting in the dark, face down on the floor, all kind of shit. Like some of these rituals and ceremonies ain't no punk. That's why they don't talk about them. That's why you don't see them. That's why you don't see that on your timeline, the actual ceremony itself. So for example, you can watch, for those of us that was Baptist, raised in the church, the Southern Baptists, the Rock of Gibraltar, all the, them churches we came up in, tabernacles. You can see that. You can watch that shit on the internet. You can see what's going on behind the closed doors of the church. You can watch the ceremony or the gathering of the worship. Go watch a voodoo ceremony. It ain't for the faint of heart. Go listen to some of the stories. She got a little typo, but whoever wrote this, y'all can go back and read this. MamaWata.com. People putting anything on that motherfucker. Damn, Wikipedia was way down here. Mama Water. Let's see if anything jumps out at us. Snake Charmer. Papa Wata. We like etymology. Associated spirits in the diaspora. Okay, well, you know, we got a good idea of what we're talking about, but they really getting into her and not the priesthood. Right? You don't see too much about that priesthood. But I'm gonna give you some images. Then I'm gonna move on to kind of what made me do this. Damn, that picture's hard right there. Some of them AI pictures be good. But yeah, I'd like for y'all to see the images. To see, you know, Sons of the Water, Mama Wata initiation in America. And you see you got the mermaid covering his face. I just want y'all to see some images. And then, you know, you'll be able to recognize this. Like if you see some things out in public, you'll be like, oh, that's, you know what I mean? That's why I like for y'all to see the images. But yeah, you see them brothers over there on their knees. Go see one of those ceremonies. That shit ain't no punk. Damn. Now that I'm seeing all these pictures, I'm thinking of some pictures I want y'all to see. The Jesus fish. I was just about to talk about that. That's one thing. The Jesus fish, associating fish with spirituality. It said the Mama Wata Healer Society Temple of Mawu. Let's click on that one. So you see, damn, this shit deep. They got the Ouroboros. They got the Caduceus with the motherfucking little pipe behind it. Damn, let's click on that shit. Ooh. Okay, there you go. Okay, shit. Divination. Voodoo services, Alpha initiation, Alpha feeding, priesthood, voodoo initiation, ancestral sacrifices, protection, mouth opening of the dead. Okay. Protection, witchcraft, and sorcery. Okay, so y'all think that I be putting the witchcraft and sorcery beef on the Ifa, Ase, Orisha, voodoo shit? No. Let's click on it. Anything come up? No. Okay, but it's a tab. Pay your money. You can also buy a shrine. Okay. Yeah, you ever seen a goat get his fucking head knocked off? Then you know what they do after that? They don't just knock their head off and move on. Like, y'all need to really. I can't show it on YouTube. That's how you know there ain't no bullshit. If it was lighthearted shit, if it was something, positive or whatever, you could show it. You could film it. We do not barter for services. We only want money. You see what she said. This is some shit, man. The Mama Wata Healer Society Temple of Maui. It's not discriminating against anyone based on race, ethnicity, sexual orientation, or gender identity, accessibilities, veteran status, pregnancies, age, genetic identity, or their protected status. So remember, I did the video on homosexuality in the voodoo community. Okay, it's a big homosexuality, and they say they don't discriminate against gender and race. You feel what I'm saying? So this is why, like, when you think about Umar Johnson, we're gonna get to him in a minute, though. You understand me? Yeah, there's some spooky shit right here, though. This Mama Wata shit. Mama Wata. Got the alpha. Give you some pictures. Oracles of the dead, living, and the gods. Okay, y'all go check this website out. Oh, look, you about to knock the. Ooh, you can't show that. You can't show that. The powerful slave ancestral orders. Whoa. Every nation that has ever enslaved the African would benefit by paying homage to the enslaved priesthood, spirits by collectively known as Mama Chanba, an ancient matriarchal, ancient spiritual order dating back more than 2,500 years ago. Those in the diaspora whose spirit lineages were suppressed during slavery especially need Mama Chamba. Mama Chamba heals, protects, brings wealth, family, divination. And the way to discover this ancient path, they go on altar. Right? I don't know about the slave shit. They had orders of priesthoods and shit back then. Ayo, that nigga got on Crocs. Come on, y'all. So yeah, that's deep. I ain't even gonna keep reading all that shit, but this is them. The Healing Society. And you see their logo. Okay, let's go back. Give you a couple more images before we move on. So whenever you see Kali in India, like, you'll see that's Mama Wata. Whenever you see the woman with the snake. And I think this is where the Miami. So see how Mami and Miami is almost spelled the same. You just gotta put another I in it. Miami's known as like a beach, water, beauty, women kind of thing. All right, we got a little bit on that, but I wanted to show y'all the Starbucks connection. Okay, Mami Wata. They said that Starbucks Mami Wata's in the house. One of the most prominent black investors. So you see the influence right there. Not even the influence, it's really kind of flat out. You got some more images of the Mami Wata, Orisha, Yamaya. That's a good one right there. Dibble and dabble. Dibble and dabble. What they talking about? It says celebrities who practice traditional African spirituality. Beyonce coming out of it. Now, this is a good segue. This is a good segue. Yeah, Beyonce. I like that picture for some reason. D'Angelo. He named his album Voodoo. They go to beads. Okay. Kaya name came up in this. Usher. It says Usher, when he got married, his second wife, they wed honeymoon in Cuba. Several photos show him with the Elks, with the Yoruba Orisha Sango and bracelets on his right hand. Another photo, he is wearing all white with a pouch, which I surmise is a bag with protection pouch containing stones, crystals. This goes back to the indigo. Crystals, herbs, and type of grease. And another photo, he's in all black with the same pouch, which shows that pouch means more than an accessory piece. The Orisha Ghetto Grapevine says that Usher is a child of Sango, like another ATL and Ludacris, who was just in the versus battle with Nelly. I'll explain later what it means to be a child of Sango. Okay, you got the African dude. We should have known that. Iyanla Vanzant. I did a video on her. We know she in the shit. Celia Cruz, Afro-Cuban performer back in the day. I don't know nothing about Celia Cruz, but clearly she was with the shit. Orisha in the Ghetto, the Black Divine, the Carters. Okay, clearly bought Beyonce and them on that motherfucking voodoo shit. Shaka Khan. Desi Arnaz, probably was doing Santeria. That's the Lucy I'm Home. Jennifer Lopez, clearly doing Santeria to make it to the top. Amara La Negra. Ooh, loving hip hop. Who knew? Well, you should have known. Malcolm motherfucking X. Okay. Malcolm motherfucking X. Let me see. So much about it. We visit someone's house. Oh, they got a long explanation for the Malcolm X shit. Diane Reeves. India Ari. We should have known that. Okay. Erykah Badu. We know that. Fat Joe. Say doing voodoo. Yeah, Kevin Gates. That makes sense. Well, shit, her name Oshun. We should have known. Who these chicks from? Queen Sugar, Lemonade. I ain't really hip to them. Okay, we got some celebrities. More Mama Wata stuff. I like that picture right there. So yeah, you see Mama Wata associated with Starbucks. And you see this where they got it from right there. With her holding the tail, you know what I mean? With the long dreads, cause the Starbucks lady that look like dreads anyway. But I'm gonna segue this into hold on. Okay, now Lennon Honor did this video.
This settlement check completely changed my life, and it came from a car accident I almost forgot about. I never...
I'm trying to show it to you. Yeah, right here. Lennon Honor did this video right here. Breaking news, Umar Johnson has a building for his cult. I think I shared it You dig what I'm saying? But it's a lady associated with Umar that's in the Mama Wata priesthood. So this is why I think Umar, ladies, and be worshiping the black woman, worshiping, no matter what they do. I think he like one of these. Well, shit. I mean, he associated for sure, but he's in the clips and pics. Shit, let's see. I might can fast forward through it. I might can find Umar. Yeah, Umar is associated with this lady. This the lady. I'm gonna say I can't stop it. This the group. They got some type of scam going on. I can't even stop it on him and the ladies. That's them right there. That's Umar and the chick that's in the Mami Wata priesthood. Let me see if you get into this. So here you go. They website and shit. The Divine Feminine. They call it a cult in this video and everything. Like, they words, not mine.
Community. Priestess Hanera has dedicated her spiritual path to honoring the divine.
This is Umar with them folks out there, with the Mami Wata priesthood folks. So I think that's why, Umar be black queens forever. And it's funny, he got 2 daughters by 2 different baby mothers. But, yeah, man, I thought y'all might find this interesting. How this circle back around to Umar, but that Mami Wata priesthood, man, just another African secret society. Priesthood. Another African secret society. Y'all let me know what you think in the comments. Share the video too, man. I need y'all to share the videos. 18 years ago, so they only give you a little couple seconds. Share the video on your socials. Let me know what you think in the comments. Whether you agree or disagree. You might have some different some different information. Look at this one. We got Mami Wata's curse. The untold story of the Niger Delta fishermen. They give you 30 minutes. Let's see what the summary say. Desperate fisherman from Nigeria village makes a perilous deal with mythical entity after discovering a magical object and forbidden waters. The story explores a long temptation. Yada fucking yada. But we see Mami Wata, a blood sacrifice for wealth. Shit. That thumbnail is hard though. You see the Medusa snake hair. Mami Wata priestess. They got a channel. The 5 dark rules of Mami Wata. Virgin Mary is Mama Wata. That was probably interesting. Yeah, I think that one's gonna be interesting. I would actually watch that one. The spirit of beauty and dangerous power of Black Witch Yaya. Okay, well, see, this is what I was saying to y'all earlier about the Yamiza, shit. I mean, who the fuck keeps up with demon names? But it's some satanic or demons named something real similar to that. This is Black Witch Yaya. I seen her channels. Let's see. I'm about to let y'all go. I like that picture too. Mama Wata, mermaid goddess. But yeah, man, they got a little priesthood. I don't know if y'all knew, Never African Secret Society. Like and subscribe. I'm out.